Zerg campaign, Overmind. The swarms have crushed the meager human resistance and laid waste to 9 of the 13 Terran worlds. Shortly after the fall of the Terran capital world of Tarsonis, the main Protoss fleet abandoned the Terran sector. Now, efforts continue in Tarsonis to weed out the remaining Protoss forces.
Awaken, my child, and embrace the glory that is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me. Behold that I shall set you amongst the greatest of my cerebrates, that you might benefit from their wisdom and experience. Yet your purpose is unique. While they carry forth my will to the innumerable broods, you have but one charge entrusted to your care. For I have found a creature that may yet become the greatest of my agents. Even now, it resides within a protective chrysalis, awaiting its rebirth into the swarm. You must watch over the chrysalis and ensure that no harm comes to the creature within it. Go now, and keep safe my prize.
The hatchery is the heart of any Zerg colony. It spontaneously generates larvae, which in turn are used to spawn your various warriors and minions. Now, create a drone and start gathering resources.
Welcome back to StarCraft and welcome to the first Zerg mission. Where we... Yep, which we will do. There we go. We are playing as a Cerebrate.
Overlords provide control for your minions.
One of these guys.
As your forces grow in number, you must hatch more overlords to control them. You have enough minerals. Select a larva and mutate it into an overlord.
I will do that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know what, let's get a second one right away. We're probably going to need it sooner or later. Yeah, we play as a Cerebrate. The main reason for that is that the Zerg needs some guys to have conversations.
For your strains, you must generate the various hive structures. The drones themselves mutate into these structures. Yet be careful. Never use your last drone to make a building.
Except when it's a hatchery. Yeah, the Cerebrates are essentially the Overmind's officers. And they are a brain-like Zerg, just as the Overmind. And they essentially serve as ways to have conversations during the Zerg meetings. So it's not just the Overmind telling everyone what to do, which is what would probably actually happen. And so the Overmind can also delegate tasks to the Cerebrates and essentially, I guess, have them found colonies on different planets and stuff. I'm not quite sure what the lore says, whether the Overmind has like access to the like thoughts inside or so of every single Zerg. Not quite sure about that. Probably not, or at least only by extension. So before we do want a spawning pool, but I think I want an extractor first. The extractor can actually be built outside the creep here, and it's one of the few, but actually well, only the hatchery and the extractor can. Everything else has to be built on the creep. If you want to expand the creep, you'll need one of these beautiful creep colonies, which you can also upgrade into anti-air and anti-ground defenses. Also, we are protecting this chrysalis here on this Zerg beacon. I'm not quite sure what the Zerg beacon is. I mean, I know what beacon is, but I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be in the context of this game. I guess we shouldn't question it. Probably kind of like the Warcraft beacon. Nobody ever really wonders what the hell that beacon actually is. And neither will we, which is fine. For now, let's just gather more resources. Let's also get some Vespine gas. I wonder why the number here is so... Well, it's not a nice amount, like 6,000 or so. Maybe it's randomized. Or maybe they just like to throw off people like me, which would be fine. So you guys.
Order your drone to become a spawning pool.
Yes, I will do...
Notice that structures can only implant themselves upon the creep.
He says that while the...
You can make creep colonies to extend the creep, but only a hatchery can be built upon open ground.
And an extractor, which is the only building I've built so far. But never mind. He's generally correct. So let's get that spawning pool to be spawned here. It looks like a really messed up pizza, in my opinion. Also more Vespian gas, please. Do I need more overlords? I don't know, maybe one or so. The overlords themselves do actually not add to your pop count, thus you can build as many as you want. Except if you build a really high number, then the game's frame rate will drop. And if you pass a certain limit, then the game's just going to crash. But you need a lot of overlords for that. So spawning pool is being spawned here. Zerg buildings can't be repaired. They do regenerate, but it's relatively slow. But you don't have to expend resource for doing it. So that's I guess that's a way of balancing Terran repairs, which do cost resources, but at the same time are a lot faster, and you can target them. For example, if one of your bunkers is attacked, of course you can just put an SCV there and do some nice repairs. Can't do that with the Zerg. Even though I guess you can just replace defenses, which may or may not be economically. So, what you also want is this evolution chamber. In fact, might get 2 of those. And you just get me more stuff. And yeah, let's get 2 evolution chambers. Just speed things up a little bit. And you can turn into a sunken colony. Sunken colony is for ground attacks. It essentially produces like thorny tentacles.
Greetings, I am Zaz. I too am
Hey, Zaz.
cerebrate of the Overmind. I have located a small band of Terrans who could threaten the chrysalis and the hive cluster. You must not allow them to leave here alive.
They shall not leave alive, but first I want some upgrades, such as the Zergling speed upgrade. Zerglings are sorta kinda weak and they're not. They are weak, but for their price they're actually not that weak, which is nice. Also, more resources please. Do I want more Vespian gas? Maybe. Yeah, for now you can just gnaw on more crystals here. Let's get the damage upgrade, it's always good. And then let's get the carapace upgrade, which is our defense upgrade here, once we can actually afford that, which is soon. There we go. Maybe one more of you can gather Vespian gas. And yeah, there we go. Or do we? Yep, almost there. In fact, we are there. This could take a while. That's a feeling, maybe I'm just imagining it, but it's a feeling Zerg upgrades always take forever. But that could just be me being impatient. So let's get even more lava.
You require more minerals.
Oh, we'll get to that. No worries there. And then we're going to build a strike force. We also want some of these hydralisks, because the hydralisks are anti-air units. And while we don't have to kill the Terran air units, I'm pretty sure we just have to kill the buildings. It's still going to be helpful to actually have them around. They're also a little bit stronger, but they cost more, so there's that. These upgrades here are still being processed, and that's okay. And you know what? Let's get some more Zerglings. Oh, the Terrans are at us. Oh, and the sunken colony does its job. Awesome. You got killed by a thorn tentacle from below. What a horrible way to go out. But oh well, shouldn't have attacked our base, I suppose. I think at least some of the Zerg buildings seem to be a little bit tougher than the other buildings to balance stuff, but again, I could just be imagining that. Who knows? I think I have the maximum amount of gatherers here. At least we seem to have a mild traffic jam here, so I don't think we need more gatherers. What were you doing there? I don't know. And it's not really that important. So I've got some... let's maybe get another swarm of Zerglings. I tend to call Zerglings Zerg, even though Zerg's just the name of the race. Or, well, if you want to call this a race. If I do that, please be kind. I'm not doing... Well, I'm actually doing it on purpose, but... So, attack range, that's kind of nice. Speed, I guess that's nice too. Let's go with speed first. And how expensive are these? 75, 25, not actually that expensive. So here we go, second Zergling group, that's awesome. But I want some Hydralisks too. And once we have those going, then we can explore a little bit. I guess we can do that now as well. But should probably wait for these upgrades here, because especially the defense upgrades quite significant. Because it brings us from having no armor whatsoever to having armor, which is quite nice. The damage upgrade is not quite as significant, but I suppose it's nice to have as well. So, do we need another overlord? Maybe. Let's just get one. It's not that expensive, and we do have the resources, so we may as well. Also, more Hydralisks. And once we have those guys ready, I'm going to run over this Terran base here. That shouldn't be too difficult. The base mostly has Goliaths and Marines, if I remember correctly. So it's not too much of a challenge. We don't have to fight any battle cruisers or whatever now. And this seems to be... This upgrade seems to go a lot faster than these other ones here. Yeah, definitely is. I guess, well, whatever. I guess that's justified. Because the other ones are more significant. So, more of you guys. Once I have a nice assault row of these guys. These guys always look like they're dragging their spinal cords behind, which is a bit disgusting. But it's a Zerg. With the... This looks like a messed up piece set. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised that they're a little bit disgusting. And that's fine. So we did finish... Do we want... Missile attack? I guess we want that, because that's good for our Hydralisks. And now you're kind of superfluous, but I guess you can act as a barrier between the Chrysalis and the potentially attacking Terrans, which may or may not actually go after us. Oh, look at that. Someone's attacking us. And now he's dead. What a shame. Shouldn't have done that. Yep, eaten by Zerg. Well, not quite eaten, but like ripped to pieces by Zerg. Oh. So, time for Hydralisk. Oh, and you got killed from below with a thorny tentacle. What a horrible way to go out. Once more, but that's fine. Also, didn't I... Oh yeah, there were several of these guys here. So, that's not actually what I wanted to do, was it? No, it wasn't. But that's fine. I think I messed up the group assignments here, but that's okay. We can move out now. Let's just see... Let's just see what... Oops, so what awaits us here is... More Terrans. Oh, that was to be expected. And that's okay. Oh, even more... Oh, and Goliaths. So you guys please take that barracks out. And I guess you can take out these missile turrets, which aren't terribly important here, because we don't have stealth units and we don't have any air units, so these guys can literally do nothing. Oh wow, there's the Goliaths keep coming. So there's quite a lot of them, isn't there? That's okay. More Hydralisks. And yeah, they keep coming. But that's okay. That is okay. So let's... Oh, yeah, more Goliaths. Oh, look at that. They actually have air units. But these guys are not really a challenge for my force here. But... Yeah, okay, so you can rip that into pieces, and I'm going to protect you with my Hydralisk in the meantime. There we go. Oh, yeah, they have a... You know what? They have a decent amount of forces here. It's not... It was a little bit more difficult than I thought. Well, it's not really difficult, but they had more stuff than I thought. And they just keeps coming, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure does. So let's kill the HQ. And then in the meantime, you're not going to fix that. There we go. Yeah, you just stand there and be unproductive. There we go. Do they have a second refinery HQ here? We'll see about that. You blow that up. You blow this up. Doesn't really matter that much. Can we get any additional upgrades? Not that it really matters all that much, because we're probably not going to finish any of them before this mission ends. And yeah, here we go, and there we go. Oh, and more air units. Not a problem against my specifically designed anti-air brigade. And you can just check this area here just in case. Oh, look at that, they do have a starport. Fancy, fancy. But ultimately not terribly efficient against me. In fact, these sprays were probably just a waste of money against the specific set of units here. And boom. Was that it? It was indeed. And there we go. Sitting on a mountain of skulls, as we should. And those were the remnants of the Confederacy. Okay, so looks like we haven't attacked Mengsk forces yet, but that will come sooner or later. But yeah, and of course we didn't, because that was the plan we did, just overran. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.